and it's weird how different areas, different types of schools have different kind of people, and what's the word I would use? Different types of people and different types of norms, I would say, right? So at our son's old school, it was very normal for people to kind of be very loud, very outspoken, very, just they're not very conscious of other people around them, if that makes sense. So I made a point of going on those school trips because I was just like, I need to be here to make sure that my child is not being exposed to things that they're not meant to be exposed to, kind of thing. So that's a part of it. So it's a bit of the overprotective side of me. Like, I need to be there. You're not in just your school environment. There are other parents that you're now exposed to. What does that look like?
That's true.
And
can I quickly chime in? I think it's also a respect thing as well, because I like to get to know other people's, just like you said, their ideologies, from a respect standpoint, in terms of, okay, let's say you entrusted your child with me. Let's say, like, you know how sometimes parents do it when we throw a party for our son. Sometimes parents drop their child off and they leave. I need to know what to do with your child.
Your child.
I don't want to ever cross boundaries that you set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of, and it could be things as little as food. Because some children, they don't, we've had it before.
And sometimes it's allergies, it's all sorts of different things.
It's all sorts of
even,
things. We've had it where a particular child was of a different faith, which didn't allow them to eat meat. And that was so good for me to know, because it was just like, cool, we'll make sure we've got everything right and set up for them, and we approve it by you, like we can give them this. Cool, say no more. So that's when I like to get involved, because I don't want to ever disrespect and cross a boundary. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it can be, it might not be the norm for you. You'll be like, what do you mean you don't eat chicken? Everybody, exactly. And then you'll try and force that on them, and it's just like, no. So that's why I like to get involved. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's good. And then the other side of it is getting to know the teachers as well, because these people actually, have a huge influence on your children in terms of the amount of time that they actually spend with them. In our son's new school, even though he's in primary school, he has multiple teachers, so he has different teachers for different subjects and stuff. So for me now, going to, like the different events and stuff that the school puts on is an opportunity for me to speak to those individual people, because it's not just, as an example, the one form teacher that you see at the end of the day or the beginning of the day and so on. To see the head teacher in a different light, see them with their children and their family.
When you see them out of school hours, but they're still in school, like let's say
the head teacher.
Just the part. Remember the
party
in the park
the summer
thing?
Party,
That was hilarious. It's just like, nah, man, I'm not used to you. Even me as an adult now, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even in school. Seeing the head teacher, like, in this like normal clothes. Just being normal, drinking a beer. I was like, I don't feel like this. Go put on a suit and tell people off, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true. But even like they make a point of, like, you've got your Prosecco station with your beer and your this and your that.
So cool.
And I think it's really cool. Like,
I wanted to see that drunk parent, though. The one that just can't control themselves around liquor, even at like a school function. Just go around telling all the children about themselves. You're an idiot.
And another one. And another thing, literally.
You never were smart.
But it's always funny seeing that parent that's really holding themselves back from, like, really going for the drinks.
Yeah, well,
like,
you can't, man.
You can't.
Plus,
get
I think not the teacher, whoever's serving, they'll be like, all right.
I think you've had enough.
You've had enough, man. There's children around. Don't start fighting people here. You know what I mean? Like, chill out, mate. Chill out. Yeah.
One too many at the.
And it's always the same thing. It's just like beer, prosecco, and like wine.
Yeah, it's like the basics.
Cheap wine. Yeah. It's all good though, man.
Yeah.
Honest to God, yeah.
No, it's nice. But I just like to throw myself in. Plus, to be honest, if I'm being truthful, like, a real part of why I do it. I didn't have it growing up. Like my mum and dad, yeah, they didn't come.
So while you were playing football or something, you were looking out.
Yeah. Is anyone coming? Yeah.
That's funny.
No one came because they were working. So, you know, they weren't available to come.
I hear you.
They weren't available to come to any of the things. So, for me now, like for our children, I'm like, do you know what? I would love for them to have those memories of, you know, looking over as an example whilst he's playing rugby and seeing us there, even though he knows it's going to be like us literally like, you better make sure you tackle that boy. Do you know what I mean? For me, those core memories where he'll remember like my parents were actually there, like they showed up for the things that mattered to me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I don't feel, just to be clear, I don't feel any level of trauma about it either that my parents weren't there, because I know what they were doing. It wasn't because they didn't want to be there, you know? But
like you went to go tell them, nah, man.
Not
like them things, man. Nah, brother. I'm not coming. I don't like, I'm not coming. That's funny.
Literally. But, yeah, they weren't able to, you know, sort of immerse themselves in those things. So for me now, being in a position to do it, I'm going to do all of it. Like I want to go to all the school trip. Plus, I actually like going to the places. Like some of them I've not been to. So I'm like, oh, you're going
trip.
here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll follow the children. The national, what's it? The Natural History Museum.
Natural History
and you're you're supposed to be helping out. Look at that! It's a dinosaur. Oh my god! You're just losing it.
Literally in awe because I've not been before. No, I love it. I love all of those little things.
When the puppeteer comes out, who wants a free snack? You're like, pushing all the children over. I'll take one. I'll take 12.
Giving the teachers more problems than actually helping them out.
You become one of the kids.
Yeah, literally.
You start throwing tantrums. I don't want to leave. They're going to pick you up off the floor. Nah, man.
This is the problem. Yeah, this is the problem with having parents that migrated from another country, because they didn't even know about half of these things. Sometimes
not in this.
No.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't think my mum even knew that the school trip was on. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, I would give my mum like the forms to fill out.
Yeah, and she would fill it out, but like then to follow up,
slip,
like put the date in your diary, and she didn't have. Yeah,
my mum was so occupied with work.
Yeah, but she didn't have a choice. Yeah,
so
she didn't have a choice. Bless her.
It was just like, oh, you need permission to go here. Sign. Later.
Yeah. And as long as I made it sound convincing, like I definitely need to be there, like it was a done deal, you know. And I had everything I needed for it, and everything was prepped, but they just, you know, couldn't physically be there.
That's the thing with my childhood. It was so funny because I didn't always have everything, right? So, you know, I'd get on like the school bus, and you know, you see people with their packed lunch box and sandwich, this, that. I'd have like a bag, like a nylon bag with like a sandwich I made.
Oh.
Yeah, and like a drink, and I'll be happy though. I'm here, you know what I'm saying? But then when everyone would be like getting all their money, and I'd see people come with like £10 notes, some people £5 note. Me, I had my £2, you know.
Oh, but you were grateful for your £2.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
Because you know when you're like, yeah, sometimes you look on certain things and you're just like, oh man, like going to the gift shop, I wish I could buy this, that. But it got to a point for me, I was just like, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
Like that, the gift shop, that's nothing to me. I like what we're doing, like, you know.
The actual going to the trip. Yeah,
that's what I like. So it quickly became a thing where, you know, sometimes you get teased by certain kids. They'll be like, oh yeah, you ain't got no money to like go to the gift shop.
Yeah.
You're like, Yeah, so I had a
deep.
blast though.
Yeah,
We all experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, go with your key ring. I
Yeah.
don't give a like.
That's my name was never on those key rings, so it didn't
They
matter
don't
to
have
me.
Leonie
No.
there. Come on,
Or
man.
Babatunde.
They
No.
never have
They
Baba.
might have it now.
Nowadays,
though.
it would be inclusive.
Make it on the spot.
Yeah, they would have been inclusive.
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
No, we have to have Babatunde.
Yeah.
On display for the key rings, guys.
In the
Make
B
sure.
section.
Yeah, so no. Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's I do think it's so important to be a part of our children's school lives, because I think as well one of the things is their teachers knowing that you're actually actively invested in their education.
It's not easy though.
Yeah, it's not. It's hard. It's hard. It's the hardest thing.
And work. Let's just work asks, like, they really do ask so much from you, so much time from you. So it's not easy. So I think sometimes it's because you do feel a bit of pressure from the teachers. They're just like, we really want to see you.
Yeah.
And, because so we were sure that you're active. And it's just like, all right, but the line of work I do doesn't permit me to be here all the time. Yeah. And I need you to understand that.
And that is most parents because...
when they make you feel guilty, it's just like,